If you wish to gain Boethiah's attention, you must slay a frog.
Well-placed word or a well-placed dagger? Do you wish to test yourself against me?
Still
Here we go!
Lead on.
Do your worst! You're gonna pay! You can't hide from me! Where are you? What are you doing now?
I've got your back. All right, what is it? What do you need?
Do you wish to
Okay,
test
got it.
yourself against me?
Still need me to do something?
A well-placed word or a
We
well-placed
All right,
dagger?
what is it?
Both can achieve equal purposes. Do you wish to test yourself against me?
Okay, got it.
If you wish to gain Boethiah's attention, you must play a troll on the shrine.
Wearing flesh is so distasteful.
Among us!
You have caught my attention, mortal. That is most unwise. Tell me, why have you slain this one who trusted you here upon my shrine? Indeed. But I abide only those whose will is aligned to my own. Those who oppose my desires perish in the most dreadful of ways. Is that so? You should be. Though a heart without fear is something I can use. Perhaps you are the one I seek. We shall soon find out. Listen, all of you! Hear me. I have need of a warrior. Only the most ruthless, cunning, and agile will do. You have gathered here night after night, sacrificing fools upon my shrine, and sparring aimlessly with yourselves. But which among you truly exceeds the rest? Prove yourselves to me. I have a special task for whichever of you is left standing.
Never should have come here! We've got an assassin! Check the shadows! That's the best you can do! I'll gut you like a horker! I yield! Enough! We're routed! Fall back!
Well done. You have proven the strength of your will and your tongue's gift for lies. You have shown ferocity and prowess in combat. Now the time has come for a final proving. Are you able to cast aside your honor and strike with the hidden blade? An astute observation. Skyrim is a beautiful and harsh mistress, but her people cling to such a petty notion of honor. My previous champion displeases me. It is time he is replaced, in the traditional fashion. You will find him holed up at Knife Point Ridge, where he plays king to bandits and highwaymen. For a time he served his purpose, but that time has ended. He uses my gifts for his own amusement, and the only amusement I tolerate is my own. Kill every single member of his band. Do so as silently and invisibly as you can, for this is not about you. You are to be my instrument in this. Slay him in the coldest of blood. Do not give him the dignity of defending himself. Once his corpse lays cold upon the ground, and all trace of his followers erased, retrieve my ebony mail, a gift fit only for my true true champion.
May your will carve itself upon the world.
Lost! Lost!
Anybody there? Nothing here after all. Need me some skooma. Imported stuff. Just one last time. I was sure I heard something.
Wizards. Now that's power. Bet they got that secret magic. Can turn wood to gold. Yeah. Wish I could turn wood to gold.
Lost!
Nothing here after all. Now ain't this a surprise?
Victory or Sovngarde!
heard something.
Asura curse you!
You won't live to see tomorrow.
What was that? Can't hide from me. Can't hide from me. Enough! This ends now! Mercy!
That's the best you can do? Filthy noir!
You have done well, my champion. You have earned my respect, a feat few manage and live to tell about. I shall write your name upon the tablet of absolute darkness. You may keep my ebony mail, a token of my appreciation to my new champion. Its gifts will resonate with your talents. Now go. I have strings to pull that require my full attention. You may pursue your own course wherever it leads you. Remember always this. As you will it, so it shall be.
Is that an amulet of Mara? Lead the way. I've got your back. How can I serve you, my Thane? Lead on.
My days at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to stay...
You won't get away with that!
Greetings, Archmage. Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions. All right.
Somebody help!
Alfie, you have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Smart man. Now, how can I help a brother North?
I'll sell just about anything.
Greetings,
if it's worth my time.
Who sent you?
Keep that in mind.
Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions. You're working with the Daedra? Right. Now tell me the one about the Argonian maid and the lusty baron.
Let's just keep an eye on the supply. It's such a chore to...
A few coins for my soul.
I suppose that's a
If only you understood the irony. What do you know about soul gems? They are, except the gem is always consumed. They're frail, except for one. Azura's Star, a Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning. Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Ilinalta's Deep and vanished. Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane. Until next time.
Never seen anything quite like that. I've got a bad feeling about this.
should have come here. You picked a bad time to get lost. You must.
Souls are needed for the star. The last one died before he could be harvested.
Come on!
Azura's star! I knew the Lady of Twilight had sent you for a reason. Hand it over to me. I will ask Azura to restore the star to its original purity. I will commune with Azura. Azura, Mother of Roses, Goddess of Dusk and Dawn, your chosen champion has returned your star to her. She wishes to speak to you herself. Please, place your hands on the altar, and you will hear her voice.
Greetings, mortal. You have followed my guidance through the veils of twilight and rescued my star from Malin Varen. But his soul still resides within, protected by his enchantments. Until he is purged, my artifact is useless to you. Eventually, the star will fade back into my realm in oblivion, but I doubt you have the 100 or so years it would take to wait. No, only one option remains. I will send you inside the star. You will banish Malin's soul there. Tell me when you are ready, mortal. Have faith, mortal. I will be watching over you.
Ah, my disciples have sent me a fresh soul. Good. I was getting hungry. Wait, there's something different about you.
And who are you to challenge me? I have conquered mortality itself. I've spat in the eyes of the Daedric Lords. This is my realm now. I've sacrificed too much to let you take it from me. Never should have come here.
The star is free to purify itself. Don't worry, mortal. I will return you before you are cleansed. My star has been restored, and Malin's soul has been consigned to oblivion. You have done well, mortal. As was destined, you are free to use my star as you see fit. Farewell, mortal. Know that Azura will be guarding over the threads of your fate in the twilight.
While you were in the star, Azura gave me a vision. Her last, she said. I have never been without Azura's foresight since escaping Morrowind. I don't know what to do. If you need me, I'd be honored to accompany you, Guardian of the Star. It would give me a purpose. I was a sorceress of no small skill before I came into Azura's faith. Afterwards, her magic sustained me. I could easily provide my spells to your cause, protect you from harm, defeat your enemies. Until next time, Guardian.
You have it. The Kell, the Elder Scroll. Tidkrech Kalos. Time shudders at its touch. There is no question. You are doom-driven. Kogan Akatosh. The very book. You have it. The Kell, the Elder Scroll. Tidkrech Kalos. Time shudders at its touch. There is no question. You are doom-driven. Kogan Akatosh. The very bones of the earth are at your disposal. Go then. Fulfill your destiny. Take the scroll to the Time Wound. Do not delay. Alduin will be coming. He cannot miss the signs.
Gormley! Running out of time! Battle!
Today, Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Krivvolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
For Skyrim!
A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
Battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? You've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
but none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Galthor, Sori, Birkir.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need it.
We will deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Miye, Talidis, Him Hind Paliv, Zu'ur Hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
What have you done? What twisted words have you created? Tarodis Parthenos, my teeth to his neck. But first, dear Kumar, die in terror, knowing your final fate. To feed my power when I come for you in Sovngarde.
If I die today, it will not be in terror. Feel fear for the first time, worm. I see it in your eyes. Skyrim will be free!
It's no use. Use the scroll, Feldir. Now!
Hold Alduin on the wing! Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater! By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out! You are banished! We shout you out from all our endings unto the last! You are banished!
It worked. We did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
My belly is full of the souls of your fellow mortals, Dovahkiin. Die now, and await your fate.
Lost foot. Too late. Alduin. Use Dragonrend if you know it.
Has waxed, while yours has dear, join me and perish with your mortal friends.
Unshrat Hokoran, never again. He is too strong on the wing.
born of Akatosh. Malagis cannot be slain here by you or anyone else. You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you, mortal.
Did you find the Elder Scroll? What happened when you took it back to the throat of the world?
He must have returned to Sovngarde to feed on the souls of the dead. If you don't find him soon, he'll return stronger than ever. Yes, we must think. He must have some means of traveling to and from Sovngarde, but no tale tells where that might be. Very true. I wonder, do you know the Jarl's palace in Whiterun? Yes, exactly. Most people don't know that it was originally built to hold a captive dragon, hence its name. You could trap him there, exactly. Although it might be difficult to persuade the Jarl to allow you to use his palace as a dragon trap. I'm sure you'll manage, though. If you can defeat the World Eater, surely sweet-talking the Jarl of Whiterun isn't beyond you. I'm afraid there's a further problem, a serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is. All well and good, but did you know that he was Alduin's chief lieutenant in ancient times? Responsible for terrible atrocities. It's true that his crimes are long in the past, but justice does not count the passage of years. The Blades have been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected by the Greybeards, and then the Emperors. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort. Justice can be harsh, but it is still justice. Paarthurnax deserves to die. Paarthurnax was the author of many atrocities during the Dragon War, crimes great enough to be remembered for thousands of years. True, he turned traitor to Alduin and helped overthrow the dragon cult, but that does not excuse or expiate his previous deeds. Whether or not he has truly repented or merely acted to save himself, justice demands that he pay with his life. Very good.
Do the right thing. Paarthurnax deserves to die.
Yes? What is it?
Dremyolok, greetings. The Blades are wise not to trust me. Onikan Niov. I would not trust another Dova. Dov Walan Farel. We were made to dominate. The will to power is in our blood. You feel it in yourself, do you not? I can be trusted. I know this, but they do not. Onikan Niov Dova. It is always wise to mistrust a Dova. I have overcome my nature only through meditation and long study of the way of the voice. No day goes by where I am not tempted to return to my inborn nature. Zimgrifhorvut se sulyech. What is better, to be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort? Lok Thum.
By sure. Is that...
You're not as dumb as you look.
Star? How did you come to possess such a rare treasure?
Must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can. What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. Why would I agree to let a dragon into the heart of my city after working so hard to keep them out? There must be another way. The risk is too great. Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? Then Whiterun will stand with you, Dragonborn. We will take the risk and gain the glory, whether it be in victory or defeat. So what's the plan, then? How do you intend to lure a dragon into the trap? Oh. Well, I'll leave that to you. I trust you know your business, probably for the best. It will give me time to see if that old trap still works. And break the news to the men. Talk.
Dremyolok. Yes. I have been pondering on exactly that question. Lingra Mora. I have tasted the voices of Alduin's allies on the wind. Pogan Nachlas Vokril Vachjun. There is one who I remember well. Ordaving. He is the one to tell us where Alduin has gone. Ah, I forget how little you know of the Dove. Our names are always made up of 3 Rothmulag, words of power. You see, Parthurnax, a thum, a shout, yes? He is not compelled to come, but the Dove are prideful by nature. Few could resist such a challenge, especially from you, Dovahkiin. But Ordaving, he is headstrong, bozik, rash. Even among the Dove, he was known for this. He will not resist the challenge of your voice, Dovahkiin. He will come. Now, hear his name, Ordaving. Taste it on the wind. Ordaving. Know it in your sum. Ordaving.
Has the Empire forsaken us? How could Whiterun fall into the hands of these stinking half-wit Nords?
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier.
Be careful.
We're ready. You're not as dumb as you look. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands. Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready. Fiend! You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
Dovahkiin! Here I am! Your Thuum is strong, Dovahkiin, but not strong enough.
Mercy!
Zu'ulbonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. Hinsir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesur, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the Thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Aran, you wound me, Dovahkiin. I may not tell the whole truth, but I am no liar. Go and see for yourself. Zu ni bo norhet. I will be here. unless Alduin returns before you do. You have reconsidered my offer, Onikan Kron? You will release me, Rolan, if in return I promise to take you to Skaldafen and stop helping Alduin? Onikan Korav Gain Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skaldafen.
Incredible. Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
Farengar, very bad idea. Even for you.
Surely you wouldn't miss a few scales, or a small amount of blood.
May, what are you doing back there?
I can't believe that worked.
You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there? Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again.
Get ready to open the trap. This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
The gods.
Vasnu, Zini Dain Rupe Aswan. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Zukbrit Oth. I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase. Amativ, Mubokotin Stinselok. This is as far as I can take you. Grifboth Akrin. I will look for your return. Or Alduin's.
soften and feed on.
What?
blade is yours. Have you heard the tale of Matthew Bellamont? The great treachery of Jaden Hall, Killboy's mother, and vengeance festers in the sun. Will soon know the wrath of Sithis. One day, you will serve our dread father, as I do now. Sithis. Again.
Turn back, traveler. Terror waits within this mist. Many have braved the shadowed vale, but vain is all courage against the peril that guards the way.
Wrath of Sithis.
Near Giant's Gap, in the gloom before dawn, we marched unsuspecting into the Imperial's trap. Then we stood and fought, our shield wall defending, until by dawn's light the Legion's ranks wavered. But I never knew if Night's End brought victory. A swift flying arrow to Sovngarde carried me. I do not know, but none have passed through. Alduin, his hunger insatiable, hunts the lost souls snared within this shadowed valley. Can you lead the way to where Shore's Hall waits, beckoning us on to welcome long sought? I saw it fair when first I trod this long-sought path. The pain and fear vanished, dreamlike, and a vision beckoned. Shore's Hall, shimmering across the clouded vale, but quenched was hope by the shrouding mist. My mind is darkened. I've lost the way, and wander blindly. Hurry, before Alduin your life devours. Bring word to Shore's Hall of our hard fate. I'll try to hold to your hopeful purpose. Quickly, before this encompassing fog once more snares me in the World Eater's net. In life, I felled foes unnumbered, fearless in battle. But no blade can defend against the terror of this gloom-stricken valley. There is no escape. Courage is useless.
The bitter war of the world beyond was all for naught. We are all trapped in Alduin's web. For our allegiance he cares not, but devours us equally. Doom unescapable. Shore as well. He welcomes all heroes to his kingly hall, if we could but reach it.
My listener?
Do you know the way? I'm weary and lost. There is no escape. Courage is useless.
When turn back, before he finds you.
Perhaps we should find a random stranger to murder. Practice does make perfect. I remember Skyrim from my youth and the glistening crimson.
Do you know the way? I'm weary. There is no escape. Courage is useless. Do you know the way? I'm weary and lost.
What brings you, Wayfarer Grim? To wander here in Sovngarde, Soul's End, Shore's gift to honor dead. A fateful errand. No few have chafed to face the worm, since first he set his soul snare here at Sovngarde's threshold. But Shore restrained our wrathful onslaught. Perhaps deep counseled your doom he foresaw. No shade are you, as usually here passes, but living, you dare the land of the dead. By what right do you request entry? Ah. It's been too long since last I faced a doom-driven hero of the Dragonblood. Living or dead, by decree of Shore, none may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test. You fought well. I find you worthy. It is long since one of the living has entered here. May Shore's favor follow you.
Welcome, Dragonborn. Our door has stood empty since Alduin first set his soul snare here. By Shore's command, we sheathed our blades, and ventured not the Vale's dark mist. But three await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe. Gormlaith, the fearless, glad-hearted in battle. Hekon, the valiant, heavy-handed warrior. Feldir, the old, far-seeing and creative.
The gloom of the encompassing mist. Aye. Let us forget our sorrow in the fury of battle.
At long last, Alduin's doom is now ours to seal. Just speak the word, and with high hearts, we'll hasten forth to smite the worm wherever he lurks.
Hold, comrades. Let us counsel take before battle is blindly joined. Alduin's mist is more than a snare.
I remember
its
Skyrim
shadowy gloom
from my
is his shield and cloak. But with four voices joined, our valor combined, we can blast the mist and bring him to battle.
Feldir speaks wisdom. The World Eater, coward, fears you, Dragonborn. We must drive away his mist, shouting together, and then unsheathe our blades in desperate battle with our black-winged foe.
To battle, my friends! The field will echo with the clamor of war, our wills undaunted.
shore. Upon you this day. Defeat Alduin, destroy his soul snare.
I live again.
Cannot fight the foe in this mist.
Clear skies! Combine our shouts!
Look!
All hail the savior of the Dark Brotherhood. Hail the listener.
Does his strength have no end? Is our struggle in vain?
Stand fast! His strength is failing. Once more and his might will be broken.
His power crumbles. Do not pause for breath.
I grow restless.
Look!
This was a mighty deed. The doom of Alduin encompassed at last, and cleansed his Sovngarde of his evil snare. They will sing of this battle in Shore's Hall forever, but your fate lies elsewhere. When you have completed your count of days, I may welcome you again with glad friendship and bid you join the blessed feasting. When you are ready to rejoin the living, just bid me so, and I will send you back. Return now to Nirn, with this rich boon from shore, my lord. A shout to bring a hero from Sovngarde in your hour of need.
Surut fur Kanaran. So, it is done. Alduin Dilong, the eldest, is no more. He who came before all others, and has always been. Happy? No, I am not happy. Zeh mahi lost ondul bormahu. Alduin was once the crown of our father Akatosh's creation. You did what was necessary. Alduin had flown far from the path of right action in his pachlok, in the arrogance of his power. But I cannot celebrate his fall. Zutiraz ach ochmah. He was my brother once. This world will never be the same. Indeed, you saw more clearly than I. Certainly more clearly than Alduin. Roch funta korav. Perhaps now you have some insight into the forces that shape the Benesitid, the currents of time. Perhaps you begin to see the world as a Dova. But I forget myself. Crosis, solos midfadon. Melancholy is an easy trap for a Dova to fall into. You have won a mighty victory, Shahroch Kondrach. One that will echo through all the ages of this world for those who have eyes to see. Savor your triumph, Dovahkiin. This is not the last of what you will write upon the currents of time. Goran, I feel younger than I have in many age. Many of the Dova are now scattered across Kizal. Without Alduin's lordship, they may yet bow to the Vazen, brightness of my Thum. But willing or no, they will hear it. Fare thee well, Dovahkiin.
Wundana wa Uthgain. I wish the Old One luck in his quest. But I doubt many will wish to exchange Alduin's lordship for the tyranny of Paarthurnax's way of the voice. As for myself, you've proven your mastery twice over. Dovahkiin, I gladly acknowledge the power of your Thum.